And we're back.
And we are back.
Wow.
I'm new on the mic, though. Greetings and sun salutations.
Yeah, head coach here, Professor Mike Medrano.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm so excited. Yo, that was awesome in the beginning.
Yeah.
That men's duel, I want to do it all over again, but I'm glad
November 10th.
Yeah.
You'll be back.
I get this, guys.
Look at there. There you go. Well, we might have to see the Hammer group, too, though. No, so I scouted you. That's why I did it. But we're back. All right, live on pay-per-view now. It's time for the females. Female only.
Let's go.
So
I'm
let's
so
kick right
amped
into
about it.
Yep.
You know, I think I've been saying this all day. I think it's a really good opportunity for white and blue belts up and coming. Whether you like to compete, trying to get yourself into competition, Hammer Challenge is definitely a great way to give yourselves a head start, right? Submission only rule set with 3 sets of overtime. Welcome back, Yuri.
Welcome back.
Sorry, miscommunication. I was eating.
All good, all
I knew
good.
you
Welcome
was
back.
food.
I was.
So yeah.
No, but there's a lot more shows out there for the white and the blue belts to really get out there and start getting more experience.
Yeah.
And being in front of a crowd, in front of the camera, the anxiety, the stress, that's something that they need to build upon in order to get to those big matches and those really super fights.
And just a quick shout out to our sponsors, Underground Nutrition, Savvy Fit Soaps, Michigan Deli, Rubber Bones No-Gi Gear, Gianni's Pizzeria, and All Jersey Mechanical. They are actually our financial donors and financial sponsors, so they will be providing the checks for our first Grand Prix person.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Thank you. I think the first
All right,
ladies
and
is
here
set.
we are.
And the first match is Kiara Melendez.
Kiara Melendez against Jennifer Lewis.
Let's go. Grand Prix has begun.
So this is the amateur 125-pound bracket.
Oh, these girls are aggressive.
Yes.
Oh, right
Full
into
guards
it.
right into it. Looks for sweet. Butterflies. I love it. Double underhooks.
Nice.
Like it.
Lewis has to be careful here for the sweep, but also Melendez is just nonstop moving. So with that, you know, when you have an opponent who's really dexterous.
Nice, Ashi. Let's go.
Yep. When you have an opponent who's super dexterous like Melendez here, it's hard to kind of like try to keep your own pace here, but I feel that Jennifer is doing a really good job of just trying to maintain control, her distance, controlling that top leg to prevent. Yep.
Oh.
I love it. Sneaking it in, man. Very confident to be standing up over her like this. Like, not even worried about the legs.
Oh.
It's going to come at a price. Do you get swept? Nope. Right back to the feet. Good.
Elbows in.
I feel like
No
the
setup.
tinier the competitor, the spicier the flavor. Like,
Oh,
honestly.
right back into it. Same thing.
Single leg X here. Lewis doing a good job of just maintaining her weight, right? Like controlling Melendez's head, keeping her weight heavy so she's not going to fall over for the sweep. But she does have to be careful for her right side reap here for knee bar or leg lock setup here. So remember, amateur rule sets, there's no twisting foot locks. So it's knee bars and ankle locks only. There are no toe holds within
Reaping allowed.
Reaping is allowed. Absolutely.
Here we go. Here we
Nice
go.
invasion, ankle lock.
Melendez does have a bite on Lewis's right ankle here.
Yes, let's go.
Ooh, belly down.
No.
Mike Wacker instructing his competitor, grab your wrist, finish the ankle lock. It is a pretty big bite, but Lewis's calm composure is just making it really hard for Melendez to finish it. 2 minutes to go, half the time already
Now
spent.
controlling her extension,
longer,
not
right?
being able to extend away. Oh, she gets right back. Let's do it. Nice. Yes. Perfect timing.
Ready to go.
Great transition into that hip control, finishing that ankle lock. Very nice.
And now we,
Good job. I mean, but she constantly attacked. Whether she pulled guard or where she was trying to take, that's a really good job.
yeah, absolutely. And, you know, Lewis was just doing her absolute best to kind of seesaw back and forth and just kind of like play calmly. It's just sometimes when that person is just really gunning for that one position, we have that attack that's a little bit more first. More firm.
That's why I said we got to attack. In this kind of game, in this kind of rule set, attack, 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 attack. If you can't get, in a submission, get into a better position, but that girl didn't care about position. She was just going for it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the way to do it.
And it was awesome, too, because you could see that was the game plan, right? Like, she kind of wrestled a little bit, and then she was trying to pull guard against Asha and just do her thing, and it looks awesome there.
So now we have
Our own. This is our Sam.
Sam
Aesthetic Temple.
Pizzarelli against Tatiana Koltsova.
Josh, take this one. All right, never. You want to talk? So I can
Okay, so Sam's going to be looking for Troy bars. Let's see, a little wrestling. Oh, strong collar tie, driving forward. Ooh. Ooh, overhooks, double overhooks.
Looking for a nice little foot trip here. The judoka in me loves to see those foot trips, those ouchi, inside ouchis and drop
Ooh, these girls
ouchis
are
in.
aggressive.
Oh yeah, like I said, the smaller the package, the spicier the flavor.
Absolutely. Ooh. Fighting.
Almost there.
Got a guillotine, front head. Oh, it's a half guard, still has the choke.
Tatiana putting her forehead, or trying to edge her forehead into the mat here. Sam doing a really good job of controlling the head and arm guillotine here.
Seems flat, it's gonna be hard to, she's trying to work her way up.
One thing Sam has to be careful is if Tatiana decides to pull out her left hand.
Yep, that's just good timing.
Yep.
Good back to guard. Oh, foot lock. Come up with the foot lock. Okay, and Sam's back on top position.
Don't let her up.
She's right on it. You tell her, Mike. Oh.
And Sam is
Now
just
let's see
aggressive
Sam.
coming in. Koltsova not conceding anything here, consistently moving.
Some pressure.
I can't stand it. They're not going to yell. Listen.
Oh,
Knee bar?
looks like Sam going in for a knee bar.
Knee bar. Pull it.
I don't know if she has a. Oh, inverted through.
Wow.
See if she can extend.
Come on, Sam.
Heavy legs. There you go. There you go. Heavy cross face. Yes. Come on, Sam. Let's go, Sam.
Koltsova just settling into a side control, just being reminded there's no points here.
Okay, a minute 30.
Sam has to be careful of her arm. Koltsova just doing a really good job of just staying calm and just trying to pass. Sam just comes up and tries to explode in.
Nice. Almost. Okay, got a takedown.
Take down. Being aggressive,
hands in
but
the
can we
center.
get to a submission position, right? We're in the guard, but we can't really do much right now.
Nope.
Mother flower.
Family show.
It's all right.
Oh. Nice sweep.
Sam just has that bite, or trying to get that bite on the ankle.
Trying.
Her arm is just a little bit high on the calf. Koltsova just
But needs to
fighting
control the
in.
hip
Going
with the
back
left
for
foot.
it.
both ladies going after legs. Koltsova is just a little bit in more danger just because that knee line is there, with Sam conceding
Let's go with it.
that sub in order to try to get herself out of danger there. 40 seconds to go in regulation.
33 seconds, 30 seconds.
Nice 8.
Heavy tie for Sam here.
Oh, right into
Over
guard.
Williams, let's go.
20 seconds to go.
Close guard.
You're good. 15 seconds. You're fine.
They just have to play intelligently here. Just have to be careful of mistakes. There's only 10 seconds left in regulation before transitioning into the first EBI modified
Still
overtime.
going. The ankle lock. Keeping the head nice.
And that's the end of our regulation.
I'm so invested in this one. Sorry, guys. I got lost for a second, but I'm in.
Welcome back.
I'm sorry.
Hello.
Forgive me. I didn't want to yell in the freaking whatever this microphone, but
So Sam wins the coin toss. She opts to attack first, and she opts to attack the back. Now, just a refresher for those just tuning in to the pay-per-view. In our first EBI round overtime, there is no time limit.
Nope.
So
She got 60 seconds right now. She has 60 seconds to finish this, or for the young lady to get out.
Oh.
Stay on the top, Sam.
Still has that far
Yeah.
hook.
Sam just working in for an attack.
Still has the back. She's got
Behind her,
losing the
stay
angle,
behind
losing
her.
the
She's
angle.
losing the angle.
She's got the
Her head-
face.
Out.
And
34
escape.
seconds.
So Sam has to escape from her positioning here.
Mm-hmm.
Time does not matter in this first round, so she has a full minute to escape before we transition into
Armbar.
the ADCC round. Tatiana opting to do armbar, the spiderweb armbar.
Oh, you do start with the leg.
I told you,
Yep,
man.
it's the
I'm-
spiderweb.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, she
And
let
she
go of it.
opts to let go.
Sam gets this.
She's extended,
Oh, I thought she was
coming,
almost
should
up the
stack.
stack. Still holding on her arms.
Her shoulders. She's chopped. She's
And that's a tap.
That's a tap. It's all right. Armbar.
Yeah,
Tough.
good armbar. Sportsmanship as always.
Good.
So, you know, we have an opportunity here, right? Like to kind of, again, showcase best team players, showcase what works, what doesn't work. And the beautiful thing about competition, especially when it's like a bracketed tournament or even a submission, kind of shows you, hey, like I'm good at this or I need to work on that. So we're consistently always trying to improve. And you have to give it to these ladies, right? They're fairly newer to the game, right? Like they're white and blue belts, fairly new to the game. So here we have them experimenting on what is the best possible position.
Sometimes you don't see these positions.
Obviously a higher pace. What were you thinking going into that overtime period? You obviously looked well conditioned, but were you confident going into the OT that you could get out on defense and get that submission?
Yes, I was training a lot for OT, especially like my specialty armbar. I'm not really good on the back, but armbar is it.
Well, you can't tell anybody that. So the arm bar is your specialty, is what it sounds.
Yes.
All right. So going into it, you were confident. Now, was that something your coaches knew going in, and they wanted you in that situation, or it was just somewhere you knew inside you were strong?
This is something like I knew, but doing my training for the last few years, it's been like my progression year to year, and so far armbar is something like I really like to finish.
Absolutely a strong point. Looked like it. Thank you for your time. Excellent.
Red is right side. So right into a guard pull.
Lockdown with an underhook.
Now, that lockdown is so annoying and it pisses you off. It hurts your shin and your calf. And on occasion, the knee is in danger. And yeah, she's just really trying to use it for a sweep right now, not for a submission, although she's trapping it. Does she have it? Oh, you sneaky.
Oh, wow. So
I like it. She went for a
Oh,
knee
she's
bar.
out.
Yeah, she's out.
So Brianna just trying to nullify that half guard, right? And then you have Jess who just went right in, transitioned into a sequence. I really like watching a lot of half guard these days. I feel like it's definitely the world's most unspoken guard in that sense. A lot of people will disagree with me. They're saying half guard's not an offensive position.
Man, I use it all the time. I use half guard dangerously.
I think just like any guard, it just depends on how you're using
How
it.
you
Right?
use
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
She's digging for that lockdown again.
At least she has that, but she's looking for the
Oh,
left hand to
got
get
it.
underneath, and now she wants to control the hips to again
That's
attack for
very
the leg
nice
or use it for a
deep
sweep.
half. It looks like she's going in for like a scorpion sweep or like a deep half
Here she
setup.
comes,
here.
she gets the
Come
sweep,
up.
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Now, does she stay with the leg for the knee bar? Look at that,
Looks
look,
like
look,
a dog
look, look,
bar
look.
right there.
Yes, you sneaky mother flower.
Wow.
I like it.
Myell is
Do we
definitely
get a
feeling
tap?
that here.
Do we get a tap? The question
Ooh,
is,
she's
recognizes it,
Wow.
gets free. Very good job. Such a sneaky knee bar.
right off the sweep too, right?
Yeah. But now, since you can't get the knee bar, she's got to move up and start climbing and attacking a different limb. Hopefully getting
pressure.
past those hips.
I mean, Myell definitely felt that knee bar, right? But Johnson
Absolutely.
is just staying heavy, right? Creating distance. This is my favorite way to pass someone's half guard, is just kind of like make them suffer a little bit. Just
Yeah.
kind of like drop my entire body into their face.
Three-quarter that. She's got this. She's going higher now. She already passed the hips. Maybe her foot is trapped, but she's still looking to get back exposure.
Well, even if she decides to ride that left knee up,
Yeah.
all she has to do is roll left, and then she has the back control, right? So we're coming up close to a minute 35 here in regulation time.
Strong underhook.
Yeah.
Three-quarters mount.
Keep that.
Doing a good job of pulling that elbow up. Putting pressure.
Myell really handling that pressure coming from Johnson very well. I've definitely been on the receiving end of that type of pressure, so I know it's not comfortable, let alone to just do it in a match, right? But she's playing smart here. She's not overly exerting herself, and she's just trying to play smart, play wise. That knee bar, though, some
was
faces were
sneaky.
made. Some faces were made, so she could be feeling that, and that's probably why she's not exposing her legs, which is a really smart idea. But Johnson is just heavy on the top.
She drops back for the leg, loses the bite that she
40 seconds
has. Does she go for a saddle? Come on, nope, let's go. She can't get the legs. And that's what happens when you have a shorter limb athlete who can really retract their legs quickly. You're not going to get those legs lingering and attacking.
And back to lockdown.
Yep.
You have to definitely shoot your hips in further when you have the height advantage for your partner.
That's why I'm surprised with the knee bar. Like normally you have a shorter person trying a knee bar like that on a taller person, so it's cool.
10 seconds left in regulation before we see EBI overtime.
Yeah.
I think that's where we're heading.
And now we're going into EBI. Our fearless leader and CEO
Is
of
coaching
Hammer
already?
Talent, coaching
Yes.
Rihanna.
It looks like the referee got control over that coin now. He knows to catch that shit.
Yeah, you can't
Instead
let
of
it go.
like
Yeah, that's going forever.
rolling her off the mats.
All right, here we
Here
go.
we go.
Myell winning the coin toss and opting for
And this
back control.
anatomy difference is going to be, it plays into this back position because she can't do a body lock triangle.
No.
And she's forced to keep those boots in. So it's
Hard to keep the chin over the shoulder.
absolutely.
I mean, we saw it with George and
Yeah.
Johnny from Velez, right? Like that body difference with the back control, George was just very comfortable in.
Look, and she's even trying to do
She
the
is
triangle,
trying.
and she can't. Again, anatomy, like little limbs. I know, I feel you. I don't even use that body like triangle. My legs are so big, I can't.
Oh. Just holding. I think the strategy here might be just to hold the position.
I know, and it's
I
not
don't
a
really
good
see-
strategy.
I don't
It's
really
not a
see
good
offense.
strategy. Because then even in this
Oh, but
3
you just
seconds,
Yeah,
you're
so
out.
the 3
like,
seconds and you kind
it
of
needs
lose
to
the
go
position.
into a submission. You can't just transition to a dominant position.
Okay. Yeah, I think she didn't. Yeah, that was a mistake.
Yeah.
She didn't really fight for that. She actually wanted them out. All right, so see now she has to get out.
Now, can she do it in less than 30 seconds? That's how long this one took.
Time doesn't matter in this one.
Really?
Yep. So first EBI
But it
overtime.
does add up long term. It does add up at the end, no?
No. So what
Okay.
happens if let's say Myell escapes here, they'll go into the secondary overtime. If the secondary overtime runs out, then they go into the tertiary overtime.
Moving side to side. Control both hands.
Now she's trying to get her shoulders to the mat. She's trying to get her shoulders to the look. She turns.
Yep.
Still arm triangle.
But
though,
still,
right?
there's a transition of a submission.
There's
Look
an
at this.
arm
That's why
triangle.
you sneaky. I love it.
There's an arm triangle.
These
in there.
ladies are beautiful. Come on. And that's why he can't stop it.
Nope, because of the
That submission right there, attempt. Does she get it? Oh, she just
Gotta
cleared
hold
her
it for
face so
30.
she could breathe. She's got
think
27
it's in.
seconds. Can she?
Oh, she's burning her
Can you
arms out though.
finish? Yeah.
just 20 seconds to either pop
my
her head
God.
up
Man.
or ride this out. From
15 seconds.
She needs to
The
escape,
young
right?
lady's trying to clear her face because she can't get air in her lungs right now. Her face is being covered by the shoulder.
This is a real choke.
Yes. That's the great part about it. Wow.
time. Jess Johnson wins
Nice
in overtime.
job. again, Jess was always constantly attacking. That's the game. That's the name of the game here. Attack.
Wow, so far the 125 bracket, they're extremely spicy.
Jess, that was dope. That was dope.
Waiting for Jess to arrive. Jess, how are you? We're live right now. Tell me a little bit about that match. You were in the deep,
So yeah,
a lot of it, and the pace was slow.
yeah, that was an interesting way to kind of hold on to not lose.
Like a smaller girl, Bernardo Faria type of vibes. You know, I like deep half a lot. Doesn't always work out for me the way I'd planned. She's very tough. Had really great defense, great opponent.
Well, it looked great on our end, and the way you were locking up that sub in OT now didn't get done within the allotted amount of time, but me and you both know it was a pretty deep submission. What was going through your head?
Just really trying. So the last time I was here, I've competed in a lot of EBI. I think I didn't understand the difference here. So I was just like mindful of the rule set. I wanted to finish her, of course, always hunting the sub, but it's going to ride her out if anything else.
Well, look great on our end. Absolutely great match. You have a good one, okay?
Thank you.
Fight of the evening, and it's a white belt match. Yep, 140-pound white belts.
And Mike is coaching.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Both girls are smiling now. As soon as the match goes on, you see the face change.
Yes, absolutely.
Here we go.
You got to turn on that switch, right? Like
Absolutely.
as soon as you compete, you're like, no, I'm Darth Vader,
Or Batman.
or the Patriots,
Batman and
or
Josh.
Bill Belichick. Anyway, and we're live for our first super fight of the evening. I feel like Bruce Buffer. Anyway. Martina with like a big smile on her face, just happy to be here.
Joselyn's laser focus. Oh.
Martina controlling the front of Joselyn's body here,
Got the
right?
leg.
Yep. Both of these girls are fairly comparable with like limb size, so you know, moving back and forth with their legs and whatnot, it would be really cool to see like guard and different types of closed guard submissions. When you're anatomically the same as your partner, it's definitely easier.
It's definitely an advantage. Close guard. Getting the arm across Joselyn. I think she's trying to get her hands back.
There's a 2-on-1 attack on Joselyn's left arm, right? Martina's doing a good job of just trying to like control, 2-on-1 control, but Joselyn's like really fighting tooth and arm, changing her posture, changing her position, but she just has to be very careful of how far she's leaning and her own balance. And as I say that, Mike is just screaming, keep your balance.
Try. Up. No, she needs to get her. She needs to work on her posture.
Yeah, keeping that spine nice and straight, right? Like, you know, a thing that we like to say to our club members is, hey, look up at the ceiling. Aren't the lights so pretty if they're stuck in closed guard or if they're stuck in triangle? So it's really cool to kind of try to put that all together and just, you know, the what is it? The intrusive thought of just screaming, keep your back up, keep your head up.
Yeah, you gotta be able to simplify so you can understand what you're saying. He's working at like a Kimura grip, I think. Joselyn's just trying to put pressure.
Instead of trying to pass to the side, she looks like she's trying to go through Martina's closed guard,
Yes, I don't
which
think
is a
Martina
very
likes it. Oh,
wow.
swung it through. But her closed guard is starting to drop closer to
The
I
knees.
think she just has the hip starting to climb up.
Curious to see if Martina has the mermaid sweep in her arsenal, maybe letting Joselyn's hips move up to the point where she just locks at the knees, but looks like closed guard's more comfortable for her. Joselyn doing a really good job of just trying to advance as much as possible forward, not to the side. Interesting strategy, but it's really cool to come watch live. But she has to be careful.
Oh, her
Martina
back
just,
exposure. A minute left. So back to, oh, she
Yep.
might be going to arm triangle?
looks, yep, bottom side arm triangle here.
Let's see if the arm is in. Joselyn's out of that.
We're coming close to the end of regulation. 35 seconds remaining on the clock here. Martina has locked up the body triangle from close guard.
From close guard, yeah.
I wish my legs were long and healthy enough to do that.
Keeps driving forward with that forearm pressure.
She just has to be careful of her posture because we saw before Martina was just trying to climb towards the back. So we have to be super careful with how Joselyn's posture is. 10 seconds left in regulation before we transition into EBI overtime.
You know, the only thing about the oh, there it is.
There we go.
Okay. First overtime. And
Martina
keeps
with just a
smiling.
big smile.
Yeah, yeah.
Just happy to be here.
Mike's explaining. And she chooses what?
Armbar. So I believe Joselyn won the toss and is acting on the attack mode of that, and she's going for the armbar.
Get set. All right, let's see. Pressure on the face. Good job of feet there.
Yep. Martina just so flexible, just trying to keep her legs on Joselyn's head here.
Right. Oh, shit, yeah. The Jocelyn's gripping the iron. Oh, there it is. Grip looks like it's getting straight. The arm's getting pretty straight. Oh, the arm is straight. Oh, she regained it. Wow. She is flexible. Oh, and look at the foot over the face.
The room's getting crazy again as we travel into the mere 20 seconds remaining of our first round overtime.
That looked tight. So she holds. It's still a good thing. Oh, she's
Martina
coming up.
just getting her body just over her, getting her
Short
legs
time.
over Joselyn's head here.
She has to get out. Oh, just in time. 3 seconds left.
Wow.
Ooh. Now Joselyn has to get out. Ooh, she's a little fatigued, right?
Yeah, so now it's Martina's time to attack, and she's
chooses-
going to opt for the back.
With those legs, we'll probably see a body triangle,
Yeah.
right? I like the
So-
ref explaining to them.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, there it is. She went for it right away.
Right away, keeping that angle, just trying to maintain on top here. That's a lot of pressure on the lower stomach, definitely when someone's legs are that long. But if Martina gets the submission, right?
Just, she's still in it.
Wow.
It's gonna be hard to untangle that body triangle. 1 foot in.
I think Martina's trying to fish her left knuckles in.
Short time here. She's having a hard time moving her hips.
Very nice.
Good match.
All right. As we transition out of our 125 and out of our,
It's number 135 bracket.
yeah, now this is the pro bracket. So these are purple, brown, and black belts transitioning out here. So all submissions are legal here.
We are
Okay,
live.
so we have-
Tell me a little bit about the
We
arm
have
bar
some heavy hitter
that got
competitors
you the
here.
win today. It looked like you were giving it all you got, and you almost lost it there for a sec. Look, tell me about it.
She was a good fighter, honestly, but just committed and didn't give up. So I guess
You guys were both
she did too good.
you were both smiling a lot. Were you having fun out there?
Yeah, definitely. It was a lot of fun. My first comp, I think it was her first too. So it was a good comp.
Excellent. Anyone you want to shout out?
My coach, my gym, my parents, my family. Yeah.
Just happy to be here.
Happy to be here.
Awesome stuff.
Thank
Excellent.
you. Thank you.
Of our Pro 135 bracket.
Oh.
Sponsored by All Jersey Mechanic. They are our financial sponsor for the belt.
Where are we? 5.
Oh, the clock didn't run.
Clock. So for the
Tech
pro
issues.
division, it's a 6-minute round.
Yeah, Pro 135. Lauren Sears.
It's a 6
versus
minutes.
Katie Marie.
6 minutes. So we're waiting.
And everything is legal.
Yes, everything is legal. Wild, Wild West.
Wild West. I like that.
We have some technical difficulties going on here, but it's okay. We're going to fix it. The clock must be adjusted.
Technical difficulties. The fact that we got an all-female card
Yeah.
just goes to show you how far jiu-jitsu, MMA, all of this is growing. Wrestling, female wrestling, like women are just by hundreds are just getting used to competing and coming out for all these combat sports. I love it. I love it.
It has definitely come a long way from when I first started. And
We regularly have a female on the mats in open mat or in the class regularly, whether it's 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I mean, women are like really jumping in and playing the game.
Yeah,
Look
absolutely.
at, you are a black belt, you wonderful woman. Look at that.
Times were a little different. But, now I'm really happy to see that there's just an influx of just female jiu-jitsu coming up.
But
And just having just a bracket just for 135, right? And then we have the Pro 145 bracket. It's just really great.
But that's what I'm saying. The end game is them making money, right?
Yes,
we
absolutely.
We have MMA guys. We have. Ooh, how are you? I mean, cards headlining in the UFC by the females. That's how much females are like really jumping in and getting, some exposure and
Yeah.
recognition for their athleticism.
Absolutely.
I mean, running the main cards on the UFC. So that's why I think some of the high school wrestlers, the females, you have a future. Besides college, you can make money as a pro fighter, as a pro grappler.
Well,
It's cool.
honestly, I just watched the Who's Number One for wrestling, and it was the girls were more impressive than the guys.
That's what I'm saying.
They were just more impressive, just how they move and how limber they are. So I think trying to figure this out here with the clock.
So I think they said also. So it's a 6-minute match, but the overtime is 3?
Same thing.
Oh, same thing.
So
Okay.
yeah, so
just
pro-
the main is longer.
Yeah, so the regulation time for the pro, right? So rule set is the same, submission only, 3 overtimes, EBI. Give me one moment.
We got technical. Oh, we're still gonna go live regardless of whether the clock is on. And yes.
Here we go.
Here we go. Collar tie to a guard.
Katie
pull.
opts out
I
to
like it.
pull guard.
But it's aggressive. Let's move. Ooh.
Good scoop.
Actually, 8-minute round. No longer 6, it's 8. Lauren doing a very good job of maintaining a calm composure going into north-south. Katie trying to get out of a bad position here, trying to stay on an angle, trying to stay on her hip, on her shoulder here. Lauren just maintaining real good control. Just
Control, but nothing
There's
submission.
no space.
Not
The
yet.
foot's
Not
almost
yet.
in.
When your head is so far down at the hips on this north-south, you got to figure out what limb you want.
Yeah, I think
And she hasn't chosen yet.
honestly, I think the first
North-south. Look.
There it is.
Wait. She said. Now
the
she's
first
gonna
like 1
settle.
minute while you're on top, you're just trying to figure out, okay, what do I want here?
I don't
What's
know
open?
if she'll go
What's
for this
open?
north-south though. She has the control of the head and an underhook on the other side. Nope.
She's
She's
still trying to
opting
get
to
her
let it
knees
go.
in. think she's still focusing on the control right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's decided what she wants to attack. Oh, there's the side.
Nah, we got an isolation of a limb. Beautiful entry.
Barada Plata.
Nice.
Tariki Plata.
Tarika Plata. Yes, that's right.
Oh, and it
That knee-
hurts.
oh,
Oh,
oh, oh.
and it hurts. But let's see if she can do it.
Gotta get that knee down to the mat, which she does. Almost.
If she triangles that, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Looks-
Triangles
oh my-
and gets her hip to
Katie's
the
trying
right
to get
side.
her knee involved. I'm not sure. My shoulders hurt.
I know.
Yeah.
You
Rightfully so.
from this angle, Katie is just like calm, collected, just zen.
Trying
And
to
Lauren also, right? Like just taking her time.
turn
Oh,
it
and we
ang-
got
she
the
turned
top.
the angle perfectly. And she was waiting for it.
That shoulder.
Couldn't have finished it a little bit more aggressively earlier, but chose not to. Just take her time and cook her in it. Not
Awesome
too bad.
control.
Very nice.
Well, it's also a little bit of a viewfinder change between our white and blue belts and our pro, right? Our amateurs compared to our pro, right? Amateurs just kind of rip into the sub, rush into the sub, whereas as your pro,
We are
as you
live.
transition into
Top
additional
pressure,
mat.
top pressure, top pressure. And was that a Tariko Plata I saw you pull?
Yeah, it was.
Was that part of the game plan today?
No.
I was gonna say not usually the type of thing you play.
Yeah, I was formerly more of a guard player. I've been working on my top game, and my wrestling. So I was planning on coming in and just really trying to wrestle or play top and use my passing. And north-south there, I like Kimuras and stuff. So Tarika Plata fits right in there.
Looked like a grand piano on top. Awesome pressure, great win.
Thank you.
And Yasmin Perez is a local competitor here. I've seen her in a few super fights, particularly LIJJN. I think she was at the last one in December, and she pulled off a really nice, well executed submission. So maybe the submission-only game is definitely for her. And I think she's a comedian on the side. I'm not sure.
Really?
I think this competitor
That's
also
pretty
does
cool.
like stand-up
Both?
comedian.
Both of them?
Just Perez.
I hope so. I'm gonna go watch her.
We have Nikki Sullivan in the short sleeve, all black Gaidama rash guard, and you got Perez in the black and gray rash guard.
Got it. Let's see, even the hand fighting, all the movements, very slow, very focused. They know what they want to do. They're not rushing to get in there.
We have the time.
The referee, I believe, is working the time for these primary referee. So it's a team effort. Pulls guard, doesn't have enough of a bite to pull her into anything, and now it's just seated.
So Nikki's game is pretty dangerous from the bottom, from all of her highlights, from all of her major competitions, and it's something that Perez has to be careful, right? Perez is a brand new purple belt transitioning from amateur into pro, so just kind of playing a little bit more on understanding the finesse of the game, whereas Nikki's just been in the game for a while. Inverting here in some sort of leg entanglement here.
I love she crisscrossed the far leg. I like it.
It's like a Delahiva X with the underhook on the left side here.
Takes it back. Oh, no, good job.
With the sweep.
She's in the half guard now.
Good pressure.
Smart.
Double underhooks. Shoulder in the jawline. And then she's going to really inch her way. She's using her left foot to free her right foot.
I think Perez was looking for that lockdown.
And this is like the experience here, right? Just
You could see her inching her foot.
Yep.
Let's go. Getting it closer to the tailbone.
And the knee's
Clearing the
almost
knee
out.
line. Yes.
Yep. And that
got
tripod,
it
that
again.
tripod double under with the head on the mat, that's like super uncomfortable. That creates a lot of pressure for your opponent, and it eventually forces them to either make a mistake by opening the guard for a pass, or you just capitalize on the position into a mount.
Still has both double unders.
And I don't think she should let it go at all.
Back in the lock. Oh, she's
Nikki's hands are connected
If
here.
she
Perez
can-
is doing a good job.
Yes,
Just
look,
like
that knee's about to
yeah.
come out.
Perez is just doing a really good job of just maintaining her bottom
Butterflies from top with double underhooks. Whoa. That's the way I love. I play it. She comes, opts out, but she has full mount. Double
Perez
underhooks.
can't stay still here.
Not at
she
all.
She needs to kind of put a little bit of a spark in her bottom game and just start trying to trap and roll, or just trying to get out the mount
with
here.
the double overs.
But she doesn't have control with her hips. I mean, that's kind of dangerous right now. Full mounted, and she has to kind of pummel for an underhook.
While I understand the logic, yeah, you're right. It's a dangerous position because now you're kind of feeding your opponent arm bars here.
This is a much longer match as well, right?
Yes.
So there's 5 minutes remaining according to our team here. The half guard is open. Oh, they're not a half guard. My apologies. From this angle. Listen, all the leggings are making all the legs look the same. Nikki's isolating
that left shoulder, left arm.
Inching up.
Loving it. Her left knee is near the ear, so let's see where she goes with this.
It's just a patience game at this point, right? So
she might step over that head. Well.
Nikki does have a little bit of like a length advantage. She's a little bit taller than Perez, so just having that at least, with the transitioning.
Yeah. But see, she can't pull the arm out, so what she do? She go for the head.
Yeah.
And now we're here. She's scooping that hand. Nope.
Stepping over.
Opted off.
The arm bar.
Opted to let go of the head.
No.
Transition. Yes. Bettering her position to better her chance for submission.
Perez is starting to move a little bit better now, just getting onto her hip, just trying to turn herself into Nikki and just pushing herself.
Working for that
Darce.
Darce.
I like it. Great idea.
Perez is in a very dangerous situation here. Perez is like in a very dangerous situation here, so she has to either defend the Darce and
she even
move.
sees it coming or feels it, but she's going to have that pressure right now.
That half guard is not helping.
Again, difference between the amateur card and the pro card is the patience, right? Just not overcommitting to a sub, not overcommitting to escapes.
Take the top left leg and step over and latch out. No. It's worse.
Now this is so precise.
I know it's a great job to be flat right now. I don't know if she can finish it with this.
Is it still locked? No, she broke the lock?
No.
No, it's still locked in. Looks like it's still locked in. Yet.
She still has it.
Can she finish this, though? I don't think she can create the right leverage.
Still locked.
Burning her arms out. She had to let it go and transition to something else. She can go for a triangle.
Go to triangle from here.
Very good. Great defense.
Great job by Perez.
Goodness gracious.
Nothing worse than turning to the clock and it's just not going because...
You have no clue.
Whoa, that was a spin over.
Cartwheel trying to.
She has the Kimura.
And it looks like the arm is in danger.
Keep the legs split.
Yeah.
Back exposure.
What a comeback from Perez, right?
Totally.
Just from like a very difficult situation and just kind of being patient, right? Exploding. Again, she's been competing for a long time, or I've seen her compete for a while, so she understands the rule set. Nikki just has that little
Look at that
edge
knee
of
bar
patience
entry.
there.
He's going for a knee bar. She's trying to clear the leg. You got to clear the knee line. Oh, it doesn't.
Gotta keep rolling.
Does she have enough for the knee line?
All right.
And that's a tap.
I seen the knee bar coming, and it was dangerous. Nah.
Listen, anything goes, man, especially at this level.
That was beautiful, though.
Yep. There we go.
Man. I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, I would never have seen this. And now we're here, and it's like the level of jiu-jitsu from females, from the athletes in general. It's really cool to see the growth of the sport.
Yeah, You know, I've been definitely
You're
tooting
alive.
Josh's horn.
Cool, calm, collected. It didn't look like you took much heavy breathing throughout that match. Were you as calm on the inside as it looked on the outside?
But towards the end, I was like, I need to step it up a little bit.
Okay.
Like turn on some aggression for sure.
No, that was.
You know, you don't want to make it to overtime.
It was a very controlled aggression. I thought it looked great, and the way you were stringing together attacks was phenomenal. Do you usually try to make your matches look that calm?
Yeah, for sure. If you can make it look easy, then do it. Not always that way, but let's try.
If you can make it look easy, do it. I love that. Great match.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
Have a
it.
good
Yeah,
one.
we have everything here today.
Yeah. It is fun to see where the sport is going, where it's heading. It's been
That was the last match at 135, right?
Yes, we have Amy Lynn Camilli against Aaliyah Green. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
You look good. That's what matters. That's all. Oh yeah, muscle. All I see is muscle. Let's go. Uh-oh. This doesn't look like the same weight class though.
No. We have Aaliyah Green out of on the red side. Aaliyah Green out of Black Hole Jiu-Jitsu
So you
and
got an
Amy
overhook
Lynn
and
Camilli.
underhook. You got an overhook and a lat drop. Oh, nope, negative. Nice recovery. Uses the sweep. We got butterflies in. I love it. Yep, quarter guard. Nah, what? I don't even know why she pulled her leg back, but it's all right. Flattening her out.
Still an half guard.
Could have avoided getting there, but still.
Plenty of time to work.
Patient. She's behind the elbow. Yeah, she's looking. No darce entry. Control of the wrist on the bottom athlete.
Yeah, Aaliyah is trying to keep that half guard tight, whereas Amy is just working that overhook on the head to maybe potentially try to get the pass. Aaliyah fishes her little hands out from underneath Amy and just kind of grabs in. I'm surprised to see Aaliyah in this division. She usually competes at a much lower weight, but you know, I've actually had conversations with women in this division, and they always are saying, hey, I want to fight someone bigger because, you know, ADCC trials, even though 55 kilos is a thing, maximum limit of 55 kilos, 125 pounds, 130 pounds. So a lot of these women who go out and do the ADCC events want to get their reps in with larger opponents. And we see it here how Aaliyah is just, while stuck on a bottom, stuck in an uncomfortable position, is just not conceding at all. She's just not panicking.
She just got her head out.
Yep.
She's back in the guard.
Attacks for a knee, attacks for a knee, attacks for a leg. Love it. She's going to ground beat. Forward roll into. Again, going back into that knee bar, but when that knee is stuck underneath, it's really trapped. I don't know if she's going to be able to straighten that leg out with all that weight of her hips. Now the knee's to the ceiling.
Aaliyah has that like back attack grip on the thigh here.
Yeah, they go for an ankle lock. Inside Senkaku ankle lock. Let's go.
Remember, they can heel hook in
There
this.
you go. There you go. Oh, this knee bar is really rough. All right, she transitions, goes to the far secondary leg. Yeah, so she's got the one leg trapped.
Amy's just doing a good job, just like moving her weight back and forth, back and forth. Aaliyah just made of rubber over here.
Yes. They're almost out of bounds. And yet, Thor's hammer on the far leg. No, it's transitioned.
Forced reap right there. Amy just keeping a very calm face.
Get a knee line out. Oh, I think she's going for her own tech.
Yep.
There you go. Hey, we worked on this here. We worked on this. Yeah, we worked on this. Go! Keep working. Don't let her cover the space. She's trying to fully pressure you in. Keep the frame. Start to off balance over the frame. You can reset your position off of it. Minimize the damage. Stay calm.
Both of these young ladies just patient and calm, but now we're more than halfway done with this regulation round, and we're seeing a little bit more movement between the two competitors.
Yeah, there you go. Keep working, Aaliyah. Keep working. Let's reset our foot position now. That's it. Good job. Good job.
Right back
Again,
Ooh, right
going
in for the heel hook.
Let's go. She's trying to solidify a bite. Control the knee line.
Amy just doing a good job of catching the read and understanding, hey, like, I'm in danger here, I need to move, and now fishing for her own heel hooks here.
3 minutes left. You do a great job. That's it. Pummel, pummel. Heel, inside. Inside.
Aaliyah's coach calling for an inside heel hook, inside leg attack here.
Use the crab ride. Use the bear trap, crab ride, turn. She's going to follow you. Yep, there you go. Shin frame, shin frame.
Keeping that pressure.
The flexibility and dexterity of these women is just,
Both of them.
I know, it's insane. Like, again, right, like 135, it's a very interesting weight because sometimes you get like the bendies and sometimes you get like the super bendies, you know, like it's
Trading out the knee bar. Again.
Otra vez. Oh, wow.
Yo. Knee bar. Bing, 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 bing. Dagnabbit.
Good job.
Multiple times though. She fished for it. She looked for it. I like it. Wait. Go.
Coach is hyped.
Yeah. She forgets she got to go get interviewed. Maybe she doesn't want to get interviewed. It's all right. Oh, somebody let her know. Let's go.
All right.
Let the world know you won. Let the world know you won.
All right,
Let's go.
Pay-per-viewers, apologies.
Right away from that was such a great
Here we are,
performance.
winner circle.
You obviously did a great job with the leg entanglements. Do you think that her top pressure, her trying to flatten you, lent to you taking advantage of that, or was that something you had planned coming in?
It definitely makes it a lot harder to get underneath her, but then her forward pressure also makes it easier to sweep her because she's more off balance.
Gotcha. So what was going through your head on that final knee bar?
Just hit it as hard as I could. That's really it.
Love to hear it. Excellent match. Great job.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. So we begin.
Saida Derky, all the way from Maryland, against Caitlin Boland in our women's pro 145 pound Grand Prix.
I believe Derky is on the left, the white and black. Good hand fighting with a collar tie.
So Saida Derky is in the black and white.
10th planet, right?
No, Saida is not 10th planet.
Got it.
Saida is otherwise known as the Jinja Ninja on against Caitlin Boland.
I've seen Caitlin compete. We got a Kimura. Very long. Look at that from the far side. Yeah. She's trying to get the hook in from the opposite side. Yeah. Working on that Kimura grip. Nope. Rubber guard. Stop it. Let's go.
Saida rubber guarding.
You
the
see what I
10
mean? You're talking about the dexterity and stuff, and you're just like, rubber guard, let's play.
Oh yeah, Saida is also like 6 feet tall, and 5'9" of those. That 6 feet is all legs. And actually, she and I have competed against each other before when we were blue belts.
Okay.
And it was always like back and forth, a lot of fun. And I know Saida tries to compete as much as she can. Her and her life partner Isaac, I think they recently got engaged, and they run a really competitive program in Maryland together. So it's really cool to have her kind of showcase what they've been working on in the last year and change.
Body lock triangle from a
Close guard.
Yeah, like I don't want to do that.
I can't do that.
Exactly.
Nope. Especially in my condition at this point in time.
We're gonna come more in there, I think.
Caitlin has to
like
be a little bit more active on top to try to change her levels a little bit, or try to manipulate her hips in the way that it opens the body lock triangle. I mean, I think right now her focus is really split on not getting upper body attacks, but she also has to figure out a way to kind of get that guard. Yeah, get that guard open.
Now there's a little bit of space, but now lock goes back down.
Yeah.
Caitlin has to figure out a game plan of getting her posture up and getting some kind of wedge between her and her opponent, a knee in the middle or something.
Nope,
All right, so she has. There you go.
Chance.
Now here's your chance.
Her head is not controlled. Up, right back to it. With the gift wrap.
She's climbing. She's climbing.
I think she still has the gift wrap. Doing an intermission after this one.
Saida just being relentless with that body triangle and just really essentially forcing Caitlin to make a mistake.
We're the halfway point of this match.
Sometimes I think it's limiting to just have the body lock triangle and then work on attacking the limbs from a different view. Open up your guard. Like I always say, a closed guard doesn't get fed, right? You want to eat, you got to open up your mouth, you got to open up your guard and start playing around and attacking.
Absolutely.
Bait them into doing something that might make a mistake.
I think she heard you, Mike.
I know
she's
it.
going. She opened it up, and now she's going to rubber
Let's
guard.
go.
Trying to get the rubber guard going again.
Closed guard, don't get fed. Let's do it.
Go.
Yes, look at it. Here we go. See what I'm saying?
Roll.
Now we're in good.
Now in the triangle.
Now we get transitions.
Nice.
Now.
Again.
Yes, Matalon. Good defense to it. But then she uses it to sweep. Now,
she has to be careful of the leg attacks here.
Yes, she does.
You just saw a knee bar.
Caitlin is coming through. Very nice and looking for her own knee bar. And I even like that. Oh, her leg is locked.
Yeah. She just has to be careful and be really cautious and essentially surgical on how she gets out of this right now. Because
one, for the safety of her neck and the pressure that she's taking on her neck, but if Saida stands up, that knee is like really exposed. That's why she's hovering over and controlling the torso.
Just clear
Look at
the
that.
line.
Yeah.
Nice sprawl out.
Smash.
And now that this way,
Just like can't breathe. But now the angle has changed. Caitlin is still looking for the knee. Hard to straighten that leg out when all the weight is sitting back on the heel. And then she transitions to something else. Let's go, butterfly guard. One overhook. Looking for it, looking for it. And Saida has a nice body lock. Pinching.
Body lock.
Yes. Nice pass. Long legs again. Now, buggy choke. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Can we do it?
It's in. It's in.
Yes, it is. But the question is,
Plenty of
do
time
we
here.
get attacked?
Plenty of time. Looks tight.
The buggy choke.
Wow. That's the dangers, right, of just have these like
Sneaky.
long-limbed ladies.
And you forget that even you're in danger even passing someone's guard.
She's starting to lose a little bit of it, I think. It's not as quite on the knee.
Andrew Franco, the king of the buggy chokes, screaming from the sideline, getting a look from Josh Baker.
And the necessity for both the elbows to be doing something, whether an elbow on the throat or this elbow in the hip.
It's tight.
Oh, wow.
Tap
Tight.
it. Yo, beautiful entry.
one moment she
Beautiful
took it. Great
entry.
job.
Hey, I'm not a fan of the buggy choke, but it works sometimes. You know what I mean? It is sneaky.
Yes.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Wow. Fantastic match. Excited to see. Oh.
First one of the night.
Yeah, you know what? Is there a submission of the night? Does anybody get a
All right,
bonus?
I gotta
I
ask
believe
right off the
there
bat.
is it.
Because
Honestly,
said,
that-
what was going through your head when you latched onto that buggy choke?
Geez, I'm never gonna get this.
That's it? That's all you could have been thinking?
Yeah, so I don't get this a lot, but I caught it. I was like, might as well give it a shot. I heard a lot of people yelling about squeezing it tighter, and I'm like, guys, I'm squeezing pretty hard here. But then I just kept squeezing because they kept yelling it, and yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Well, listen, pace was a little slower in the beginning. Is that how you wanted to keep it, or were you looking to speed it up as the match went on?
No, I wanted it to be quick. I wanted to go fast. Sorry, it was a little boring in the beginning. But it was a lot of fun. I had a great time.
Well, hey, it looked great and huge upset. Excellent job out there. Awesome match.
All right, guys. So that was an exciting set of matches. But right now, we got to take advantage of the fact that Michigan Deli is available for us.
Michigan Deli, I love going there all the time. I get
So
their food all the time.
We're going to take a quick break.
Are we really?
Yeah, we're going to take a
No,
quick
I
break
think they're
here.
going to do a match first. They're going to do a match first, and then we're going to take a break. I'm so sorry. Because I heard Josh
Just
say we're
kidding.
going.
Okay.
I guess we're going in.
One more, and then we're going to take a little hiatus, let people eat.
All right.
This
so
is
looks like Sonia Mueller against Casey Jameson. It's a 120-pound purple belt match. Apologies, viewers.
No, they want to see action. They don't want to see breaks. The viewers want to see action. And action we will give them.
You should still go to Michigan Deli.
That's true. Great burgers.
These two girls look like they want to exchange on their feet.
I know it.
Fighting for good hand position, head position, driving forward.
Getting behind that elbow, getting behind. Oh, yes. And instead of losing that position, she just opts to sit. Now this place in jiu-jitsu. Now we're talking about some speed. Look at that. Look at that neck. Look at that neck. Look at that neck trying to crank it. She's using that head submission to free their leg. Nope.
We
It's all right.
have
Good job.
here Mueller in the all pink spats and very colorful rash guard, and Jameson in the all black shorts and rash guard combo, short sleeve.
Jameson's doing a good job. Leg lock. Ankle.
Yeah, it's just non-stop motion, right? Especially, like I said, the smaller the packaging, the spicier the flavor.
Wrestling up, back to her feet.
Back to the feet. I hope Jameson got a mouthpiece. Two hands on one wrist. Jameson looking to control entry wrestling. Nope. Shoulder. All right. Close to the edge, they got to be aware of their surroundings. They go back to the center. Back to hand fighting and getting a better position on how to take a good shot. Both of them are hesitant to take a good shot.
You know, when you're not comfortable doing shots or understanding the distance management of a shot, right? It's kind of hard, but it looks like
There you go,
Jameson
Mueller.
just
Look,
kind of,
go, Mueller, look at this.
yeah, Jameson went for it, and now she's standing in close guard. And now another body lock type.
Again.
Body triangles.
Mm-hmm. And it will limit your breathing. It will hurt your ribs. but
Absolutely.
There's got to be more.
But it does lock in your own hips, right?
Yeah.
You do have that control, but you can't throw up a triangle.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, it limits you.
It could be like a an exhaustion technique, right? Like get them really tired, get them hot and heavy with breathing, and then see how you go.
Well, the guard's coming up, but Jameson does a good job of putting the knee in the center, and now it's going to be really hard to hit. Control.
Oof.
Come on, Jameson. She's looking to pass. Mueller's doing a good job of keeping her away with that knee shield.
We're almost halfway through the
4:15.
almost halfway through the regulation.
I love your coaching mindset. You look straight at the clock like, yo, I'm thinking the same thing. Like, how much time we got? Because strategy will start kicking in when we're limiting the amount of time we have left.
Absolutely.
Like, we gotta go.
Especially like these like long-winded matches, right? Like the 8-minute matches, the 10-minute matches, right? So you basically have. Sorry, I just watched my food walk away.
You got to know when to sprint.
Exactly.
You got to know when to sprint to get that submission, or else you don't want to go into overtime with these kind of rule sets because you're not always in the most advantageous position.
Especially
Let's
at this
finish
high level.
when we can. Look at this. Ooh, goes for the knee bar, blocks it, transitions. Let's get to yes, 3/4. Good scrambles though. When they scramble, they're moving.
Oh, went for the knee cut.
Looks like double under control from.
At least the left hand. I don't know what the right hand is
Yeah.
if it has it don't have an underhook, but
She's comfortably able to get her head to the mat, so I'm assuming there's that far side underhook as well. But it's a little bit calm right now for them. We're right under 3 minutes, like so. Either we play into the overtimes or we figure out a finish here, and that's exactly what Jameson is doing right now.
turtle. Everybody knows I hate turtle. I'm yelling it. Ah.
Oh.
But now, again, another transition.
2:30 to go.
Turn.
Close guard here.
That gift wrap really limits how much you can rotate.
Working
Now
to the
Jameson's
back
on the
and
back.
body. She's got her second hook in.
2:15.
Kind of want to see her kind of work the flatting out, right?
Yeah,
Especially with 2
drive her
minutes.
hips
Yeah.
forward, yeah.
Especially when you're on top and you're that far ahead, or you're that far on top.
Jameson's looking for that left arm to go through the throat, right? Right hand has an underhook.
You know, her coaches are calling for her, hey, we got to move. You know, they don't want the overtime because, like you said, it's anyone's ball game when it comes to
Yes.
overtime.
But you see that inch? You see the left hand inching under the throat, lifting, getting on the shoulder. And then she's going to pull the right hand out and solidify the rear naked choke. Let's see.
Mueller was able to fight the hooks off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that left hand of Jameson is pretty deep. And I'm hearing
pulls it out.
grunting.
Motherfucker, she pulls it out.
It's a family show, Michael.
I know, goodness gracious, you're making me curse.
Flower.
Mother flower.
Oh.
Now she got the right hand going under the chin.
Under the chin.
Yeah.
Tap.
Yeah.
There we go.
Just not
I thought it was going to be the left arm, but it was the right arm with the rear naked choke.
Smile, guys.
Buongiorno. Not bad. Great finish. Really patient. Good
Got her
control.
live.
Good.
Needed to grab her glasses. Running over to the opposing coach. We are live. All right. Slow, methodical, but it wound up working out in the end. Slide a little closer. What was going through your mind?
Well, man, I'm tired. Why do I do this to myself?
I'm in the same ballpark usually.
Yeah, no, but I was just trying to finish, you know. I know I could get there, and sometimes you just got to take your time to get there, but you get there. And it's about being patient, so that's what I tried to do.
Was her going quick at the beginning something that threw you off, or did you live for that experience?
I mean, at the beginning, you always kind of want to gauge how your opponent's going to be. Is it going to be is it going to be more relaxed match and more technical, or is it going to be a little wild? And this was, I think, a little bit of both, a little bit of wild and a little bit of slow and methodical in parts.
Well, you made Wild look methodical. It was an awesome match. Great job.
Thank you so much.
All right, and we're back. So we're going to take a 10-minute intermission. What a great head start of our pro card.
So far, so good. With lots of subs.
Absolutely. You know, again, this wouldn't have been possible without our sponsors, Rubber Bones and Michigan Deli, which I'm going to go and indulge in right now in a delicious food. And, of course, Savvy Soaps.
Fit soaps.
And, you know, when you win Submission of the Night, you get a little gift bag. So Bobby Figueroa, who's returning to the mat today, got the sub of the night at HCS 19. But when we come back, we're going to start off with our amateur 125 bracket. We will see you guys in 10 minutes.
See you in 10 minutes. Come back.
And we are back. Thank you guys so much. Quick 10-minute intermission. We are back with our amateur 125-pound bracket here, the amateurs, and we're good to go. We got Bobby Figueroa against Koltsova. Tatiana Koltsova, who won over Sam Pizzarelli in the quarterfinals here.
Right into it. Going to the odds.
Before I could even introduce Bobby, this is what happened.
Gracious.
Bobby's a veteran in the circle, and she's always been a very high performer here at HCS, so it's really great to see her in this type of a bracket. And as the words escape, she comes in and just pulls in. Just a reminder, right? Tatiana Koltsova won in overtime last time via armbar. So here we are.
What you gotta do is push some pressure on her hips, and straighten that leg out, and then let's see where she goes with it.
In the right spot.
So this is Bobby's first match of the night, so she's a little bit fresh. Koltsova, even though she fought a little while ago, you still, you know, exerted energy. That rest was definitely needed.
Heavy collar jelly. Oh, she can go for her own ankle lock.
But that's exactly, you gotta extend on the hips, and then she does. Falls onto the side to trap the leg.
Koltsova a little bit in trouble here.
Oh,
Oh, knee bar.
Knee bar entry.
Oh, she got it locked.
Knee bar's all
tight.
day today.
Nice.
Time.
Knee bar.
Wow.
And it's funny, the underhook brings you to the knee bar. The overhook brings you to an ankle lock. And she chose the underhook and appropriately finished with the knee bar. Very nice.
Absolutely. She will advance to the final.
Yes. And also to the interviewer station, right? Where
Absolutely. The winner
we
circle.
will, yes, we will restrain our commentations.
Dude, shot right in, went underneath, got the leg entanglement. Was that a part of the game plan?
Absolutely. It was the pull guard, get the legs, and I usually go for heel hook, so I had to settle for a knee bar.
So you switched it up with the knee bar. Now, was that part of the game plan coming in today, or if that always the idea?
Today, yeah, definitely the game plan. I'm trying to start wrestling more, so trying to switch it out.
So shooting underneath the leg lock, a little bit of wrestling?
No, today was straight pull guard and get to the legs, yeah.
Well, next time I'm sure we'll see the wrestling. Until then, awesome leg entanglement.
Thank you so much. It was nice seeing you.
Nice meeting you.
We're back to the circle, and we are coming back to Kiara Melendez against Jess Johnson. Kiara won by ankle lock against Jennifer Lewis, and Jess Johnson won in the first EBI overtime. So here we are.
Kiara and Jess.
Yep, Kiara Melendez against Jess Johnson here. I think we're waiting for Kiara. quick little hiatus while we are waiting for Kiara to make an appearance with her team. So as we're waiting for Ms. Melendez to make her appearance in the circle, I really, what do you guys think about this 125 amateur bracket so far?
Exciting. Everybody's playing a high-level game. It's exciting. I can't tell that these girls are just blue belts.
Yeah, some of them have been competing inside the circle for a hot minute, right? Like, for example, Bobby Figueroa, not new here in the circle, always down to scrap. I've seen her take on some of pretty big names out in jiu-jitsu, like the up-and-coming amateurs, and now as she's transitioning further into her journey. And now we are back.
Look at that. Look at the anatomy difference. I like to see.
Now, who's going to get to the game first? I think both these girls hold guard or submitted from bottom last time.
Yeah, so Melendez, because she trains at Black Hole with Mike Wacker,
right
I was going to say right into it for leg entanglement, right? They like to get in, they like to get it done, and they like to transition out.
But this time she's looking for a little pressure. She's not going back for the leg.
No.
Yeah, so because she's noticing how, I think she recognized that Johnson plays that sneaky knee bar from bottom, and she also does that dog bar from top. So she's playing definitely a little bit more precarious than usual. But
oh, there she goes. Nice. Look at that.
Nice little shove into the mount.
Full mount. Now, how do we isolate? What limb does she want to choose? And how does she want to do it? Quick pass. So that was the great part about it. Quick pass. Now you can kind of choose.
Yep. And now she kind of has that
smother choke.
Yeah, smother choke going on, and also like kind of like that Matalon going on here with the bicep.
She's getting into 3/4.
You know, as we transition into like later rounds, like the ladies of the division are going to get a little bit more tired, right? That's natural with the fatigue, and sometimes mistakes can be made within the match. So it's up to the attacking competitor to capitalize on those mistakes. But as of right now, it looks like Johnson's doing her best to kind of do her knee bar attack from the bottom, but Melendez, you know, like we mentioned before, shorter limbed opponent.
Hard to get that.
Yeah.
He's having a hard time even getting the scorpion line.
Right.
Oh,
and
there it is.
there it goes.
Extending her.
Now she has an underhook on the left side. Can she connect the two?
So that's kind of my concern with the lockdown. It's if somebody who is smaller knows how to pick your lock,
right?
This happens, right? But Jess always attempts it. It's probably like her bread and butter. Like she likes to do the scorpion sweeps, or she even likes to do the knee bar submissions from the bottom. But Melendez Kiara is doing a very good job of just maintaining control on top, right? Chest to face, floating, essentially.
Here it goes now. She's got an underhook with the right hand. She's going to throw a balance. And she might try to go for that knee bar again. Look.
There it is.
Straightening it out. Threatening it. Using a lockdown.
Look at that twist on the knee.
Yes. She used it to sweep very well.
And now let's see the knee bar.
Does she stay there? She's looking. She's realizing that her hands are high on the ribs.
Yeah.
Fighting.
This is where the height advantage
But also
becomes a
too,
problem.
yeah, and I think Johnson's hips are a little bit too high, right? They're
Like
not.
she can't get on her knee.
Right. The chest could backstep off of this and get into side control very quickly.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, again, it's experience. Sometimes it's best to kind of abandon the bad submission attempt or a failing submission attempt to get better position to open up your opponent for
40 seconds left. You're right. Bless you.
Thank you.
She's really comfortable on top.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have to be there. She could be in a better position if she just separated.
Right into it.
So now
Right into it goes.
Melendez's corner calling for like, hey, like watch out.
20 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, now there's a sense of urgency. You got to move. We got 15 seconds. You want to win in regular time? Let's go. And just opting to just hold her down and settle and wait for.
Yeah.
overtime.
Right, so this is an instance, Mike, you weren't here for the earlier commentary for it, but this is an instance where, like, just red, it was easier for her to transition into overtime. It was better for her, right? Better
Right.
opportunity, it's a reset. So the last, like, 30 seconds, she kind of held her position, kind of stayed a little bit steady on top or steady on the bottom.
Didn't need to risk
yeah,
anything.
exactly that.
Choosing the back.
But honestly, this doesn't look like the same weight class. It has to be, though.
It is the same weight class, yeah. Just
the size difference is.
Oof, it's under the chin. Mike Wacker really just calling for Kiara to finish. That's a tap.
Right under the chin. Beautiful job.
Now can she escape?
Can she?
Or just survive?
Fight the hands first, Kiara. Defense first. Right side.
I always like watching Mike Wacker coach in corner because he just gets super into it. It's like he's dancing.
Fight the hands, turn your hip. Turn your hip to the ceiling. Yup.
And time does not matter for this one, right?
Time does not matter for this, but because Jess got submitted, she has to submit. And now that she's out, there it is.
There you go. And that's where Jess made the mistake of allowing it to go to overtime, thinking that the position was okay, she's safe, and then it ended up biting her in the tush.
Yep.
In the overtime. And that's why
Absolutely.
I don't like waiting for overtime to get the finish. Like, you gotta go and attack on regular time.
Absolutely.
We got her running over right now in the Crocs. Got you running over in the Crocs. Great match. War of attrition. What was going through your head in OT?
Well, I fought just before, so I knew she was going to try to stall out and get to overtime. So my original plan was to go to the legs or finish her on top, but that didn't work out, so had to finish quick in overtime.
And what was going through your head while you were locking up that choke?
Honestly, just steady pressure. I tend to get really bad burnout on my arm, so just to fight through it and finish.
Look great on our side. Awesome match. Great work. Have a good one.
Back.
So because we were uneven, right, there are competitors that have a bye. So you have Nikki Sullivan in all black against Dana Christensen in the black and purple Tom DeBlas rash guard and the blue spats. This is the semifinals of the Pro Women 135.
I've seen Christensen compete before. I know she's a tough competitor. But Nikki, half guard going for that far side leg. Maybe she wants a knee bar, maybe. I don't know. She wants to get into the action of the knee bar day.
Well,
extending it. Look, she's going for it. The question is, can she finish? Now, toe holds. Look.
Well, there's one match after this, right? So the faster you can finish this match, the more rest you have.
Weird leg configuration because she kind of has both of the legs trapped, even though.
It's a very interesting strategy because you're taking away that push power from the free leg, and you're taking away the capability of your opponent to just try to break the knee line. But Christensen is just staying very calm. Her competition experience is definitely showing here.
True.
She trains with Tom, so definitely not a stranger to leg locks and leg
rookie.
defenses.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and you can see how she's doing that 2-on-1 defense on the top arm of Nikki Sullivan. But Nikki's just biting on that to try to get a version of sort
Nikki
of a
has
heel
the
hook.
heel available. But can she create the proper torque? Yeah, back to the toe.
Christensen just kind of keeping 4 fingers inside the bicep of Nikki Sullivan.
The angle, it's exposed even more so now, especially with the hip to the ceiling.
Yeah. It's also a bit of finesse, too, if you're watching how Nikki's attacking the foot locks, right? Not like ripping it, but just like fishing them and forcing them to kind of turn. It's a very dangerous position that Dana is in. She really has to start getting that knee line out.
And she's not. That's the problem. She's hugging on the hip, but she's not freeing her legs.
Sometimes competition fog happens a lot, and it's just more or less like a fight or flight thing rather than a
Strategy.
logical strategy. But she's keeping her two hands, or she's keeping. She's keeping.
She's gonna keep her. Yeah.
Does
Her hips
not
pinned
back
down.
to toe hold.
Damn it.
Not pinching. Right? She should get her knees to pinch.
Yeah, I think with the toe hold, right, the closer the heel is to the butt or the glute, the tighter the toe hold, right? Because you're kind of like forcing that angle. So it's a little bit more difficult when you're attacking a toe hold and the partner is moving and shifting and the leg is free. But Nikki feels like, I feel like she's just using it. Yeah, she's just using it to kind of get a better position.
And she is, and she's gonna fall back for that knee bar underneath her left arm, possibly. Still.
And there's still a toe hold.
Toe hold, yes. But look, she's inching up to attack the other leg. Watch, because she knows that foot is right behind her armpit. And if she can change the angle, yeah.
Christensen doing a good job of just prying.
She recognized that knee was in danger, and she had to start prying and stop hugging on the hips. But now she's kind of freeing herself. She's got to clear the knee line of her left leg.
She kind of has Sullivan in a donkey guard type variation here.
Back to the knee bar.
Back to it, and the leg is straight.
Wow.
Fishing for it, changing the foot position and the grips, and just nice finish.
All right, and now we have.
Cool as a cucumber, per usual. She defended the early leg attempts. What was going through your head when her foot was being bendy?
Yeah, I was, some girls are really hard to do things like toe holds too. So I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, I have a good position. Let's keep threatening, but let's try to work to like a sure thing.
Okay, so you were methodically walking to that knee bar?
Yeah, for sure. I wanted the knee bar. I wanted other stuff too, but she was turning the angle really well for some of the heel hook attacks. So I was just like, stay calm, just keep things a little bit tighter every time and try to work to the finish.
Looked like a noose. Great job. Awesome match again.
Appreciate it.
And now we have the semifinals of the women's 135. We have Lauren Stearns versus Aaliyah Green. Lauren Sears, versus Aaliyah Green. Lauren in the mock Formula One rash guard, and Aaliyah in the blue and black rash guard. Both girls really strong wrestling, really sneaky attacks, and very patient when it comes to their attacks.
And you can tell that they're fluid because they're hand fighting, their head position, what they're looking for, the grips that they're looking for. They're really mindful about what they want. Nice collar. Let's play around with this collar. Good job.
Never seen that before. Just
underhook, underhook.
Right to guard.
Yes. Does she look to Nice. Underhook with a knee cut, working to get past.
Holding onto that ankle with her hand.
Sears is mindful of that Aaliyah likes to play legs, so that's why she's just definitely keeping her head and her hips disconnected. And as she has this big smash pass going on, she's walking back and just kind of crunching, right, essentially into cradle variation.
Beautiful.
keep heavy hips here with and find a way to use that underhook to kind of explode, right? And to get Aaliyah's back to the mat here.
Good step over.
Aaliyah has to be careful. Her arm is trapped. There's a strong underhook there.
Remember how Aaliyah finished the first submission, the first
Yeah,
round.
she had a strong knee bar. And also Lauren loves these crucifix, right, holds. She also likes these Tariqa Platas.
Yes.
You know, like had a quick chat with her in between
She's
the intermission.
working her foot over, yeah.
Yeah, she was just saying, you know, I love crucifix. I want to try to get a crucifix submission. The Tariqa Plata was just a gift against Katie.
Right.
And you can see here, she's just calm, collected.
Waiting for the right moment.
Nice, switching the grip. Nice.
Triangle in there.
Correct. Far side triangle,
armbar.
near side arm attack.
Try to roll her through.
As long as that Senkaku is locked tight. And then the far out.
Far side triangle. She has it. How can she finish it? I don't know, but she's really trying to isolate the near side. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got to build off of the body lock to finish that triangle if you want to. But
Yep, and Lauren is just adjusting it tighter and tighter, and just kind of, that bite is getting tighter and tighter, and it's getting harder and harder to fight forward. Aaliyah's turning different colors right now.
I just want to see what happens. How does this get out, or how do we finish? It doesn't even look that
So I
comfortable.
think she still. Oh, does she
That's-
still have
yeah,
the
yeah.
Kimura?
No,
She has
no,
to.
right?
So
She let go of the arm completely.
She let go of the arm to control the hips.
To finish the triangle to create more leverage. Let's go.
Now, if she could just sneak underneath and pull that elbow in. Oh,
This is actually one of my favorite judo turnovers. Oh, and that's a tap.
Yeah. Told you, once you can get that far side triangle with the pressure of your grip on the body, you can really create some good torque. Nice to finish. Sneaky, sneaky.
Now we have Lauren Sears and Nikki Sullivan for the
so
final.
right before you locked up that submission, you were staring off, like, through me in this direction, like I was a ghost. What were you thinking?
A lot of thoughts going through my head, all the options that I had, and which pathway I wanted to take, and staying patient and just waiting until I felt like it was the right moment to move and transition.
Were the legs getting tired, or did they feel great all the way through that?
No, it felt good all the way through. Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Well, hey, look great on this side. Awesome match. Have a good one.
For those of you listening to the crunch on the microphone, Mike Madrano had a peanut M&M, I think, for like the first time.
Yeah, I don't really eat candy or M&Ms or nothing, but since
I
you
need
like
that
it, I'm
sugar.
like, oh, let me try this.
That's that sugar rush.
Autumn.
So we have Autumn Mowry against Maya Matalon.
Maya.
Now, Maya is a stone-faced killer on the mat. Maya is in the black and red high noon rash guard.
Got it.
And Autumn is in the shorts and short
Turquoise
sleeve.
black.
Yep.
Yeah. Turquoise and black.
I've had the privilege to go compete against Maya, and let me tell you, the technical advantage and the strength that she has is just wonderful. She definitely has a very long history of competing and has some fantastic experience. And actually, High Noon just acquired a judo club inside, so they work. So High Noon Judo and High Noon Jiu-Jitsu work hand in hand. Their judo coach Chris Round works really well with Maya and her husband Tim, and they just kind of coordinate that together. And you can see that here, that her posture is like nice and strong. Her hips are nice and strong.
Yes. Overhook, head position.
Maya is a returner to the circle. The last time she competed, she actually competed against Marissa Pachelli, who is our next match against Miss Caitlin Boland. So if Maya wins this round, she will have a rematch with Marissa, or Marissa will have her rematch with Maya.
Oh, she's giving her the leg. Just giving her the leg.
Yeah, she's like, listen, take it. These points don't mean nothing. Take me down if you want. Double underhook.
Nice.
Yeah, brought her back into this.
Nice.
Let's bring her.
I think judo and wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, the knee.
Now look,
She
she's
got
got to
that
be
hook.
careful.
She's got that good.
But good
grip
pressure.
on
She
the
has a good pressure. Good pressure.
She's staying nice and heavy here. All she has to do is get that head to the mat.
And you're keeping
sprawl
her
out.
ankle flexed.
Yep.
Behind the back of the knee. If not, she's in deep knee bar.
But she knows. She knows that her leg is in danger. And she's putting on the pressure and trying to cut the corner.
There's a lot of pressure being generated. Look at her face.
Maya just keeping nice and strong, nice and heavy. Autumn is just kind of keeping that underhook and her hands connected.
She's wanting to go there. She can get her moving. She can shift her weight so she's back in business for the knee bar.
Yeah, she's straightening it out. She's working on it. Lucky.
Oh, she got split up.
So she had to give up on the leg.
Yeah.
With too much pressure. And now we're in a north-south situation.
And Maya has her elbows tucked in on the underhook here. So, you know, time is a ticking, right? We're coming up on halfway.
Right.
So something has to happen now. Now that we're in a dominant position, what's next, right? Now Autumn has to think to herself defense. Yep.
Attacking
As
the
I said
head
that.
right now, which is my favorite. Ops for side control, knee on belly, and then let's see where she goes.
Digging for a Kimura grip.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Maya's Kimuras are pretty
there it
fierce
is.
here.
Wow.
We'll see right now what she wants. Kimura grip, maybe an arm bar.
Great balance, great pressure.
Ooh.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Somebody
That
better
Kimura.
tap. Save her
Ooh.
life. Attempt it. Is it
Ooh,
a
that
tap?
Kimura is tight. Oh, that's so
God.
far back.
Oh,
Trying
what
to do-
and still fighting. These young ladies are awesome.
I was actually having this conversation with my husband earlier about the women's matches, and we were saying, we both agreed, when it comes to the men's matches, there's just more power in that like snap. But for women, once we get into subs, we just fight for our lives, regardless of like what positions we're put in, and it's really cool to like watch it live.
Well, sometimes as a coach, it makes me nervous. Like, yo, how far can that limb go before it snaps?
Yeah, and I have fallen victim to her Kimura before, and let me tell you that is a testament to flexibility.
Yeah.
You know, she's excellent power in that Kimura. Maori's just kind of
Looking
flat
for an arm
here.
triangle.
Yeah.
But also she's really getting her hips high, so maybe an arm bar.
Putting her head under the elbow and the tricep, trying to threaten that head and arm, just on the wrong side. But she's trapping the near side arm now. Very smart.
Got
2:30
to go.
What did I tell you? She steps over. She's gonna armbar that. I mean, she's
Maori
looking
has
for
to
it.
be careful with that.
Oh,
But
go-go?
Maori's
She going
actually
for go-go?
Oh, stop it.
Go-go, look,
Stop
it's in
it.
her face, yes. She's going for a go-go pot, I think. Is it foot under the chin?
She tried it.
Yep. The shoelaces of the foot is there, but she's just fighting for the arm. We're at less than 2 minutes to go in regulation.
Great fight. less than 2 minutes.
Minute 45 to go.
And again, the head and arm triangle. Look.
Yep. It's just so much pressure.
All the
right
time.
to the neck.
From one to the next. Her hips were high, so it gave her space.
Oh. Now they're finally not taking pressure. Oh, it was inverted.
That's it.
Oh, calf slicer.
Yeah, possible. Crab ride, probably not the option she's going to opt for. Nope.
That might give me
At
some
the
extra.
leg.
Going for a hook, a minute left.
1 minute to go.
You do have to go under. Good, there it is. She has ankle and heel exposed. Foot on the hip.
Foot to the hip to expose.
What an excellent display of like patience and just being precise. Maori was just in a rough place for most of the match, but was able to have that sliver of redemption.
Man. Just a great match.
Inside heel.
Got it. Yes, recognize when you're in
seconds to
trouble.
go.
10 seconds. You're good.
They're both going for it.
Fantastic match.
Oh, I don't think I took a breath the entire last 2 minutes.
Maori wins the coin toss. Opts to take the back.
Oh, Chris. That was, right? Crisscrossing your feet and back leg. Danger. No hooks. Comes out.
Technically,
Armbar.
She's still in the, yeah, there you go. I want to yell defense right now. I want to yell at her right now. Oh, thank God. Yeah.
Body triangle right away.
Transitions nicely. Side. The lungs are being compressed right now. Great job.
Escape beats right out. Submission beats everything. So if Maya is able to hold.
Almost there. Almost there. Watch your arm, watch your wrist. You're good.
She has the kimura locked in.
Almost clear. Just keep turning, keep turning, keep turning.
17 seconds.
So remember, so long as she has the kimura locked in, or so long as she has a submission in play, the time keeps going, and Maya still has. And Maya wins by right out. Escape, sorry.
Whoa. That was tough.
Then the next match we have is Marissa Pachelli against Caitlin Boland. Marissa is.
She's fixing her knee
Oh,
sleeve.
here we go.
Tough one to submit. Tell me what was going through your head when you were fishing for those subs.
Yeah, she was definitely very mobile and used it well. So I was trying to see if I could get enough torque. I'm not saying she wouldn't have gotten out anyway, but I'm also not going to break anyone off at a local event.
I've seen both of these
So
athletes.
props to her. Yeah.
Looked like your top pressure was a big part in slowing that down. Do you think that that pinning pressure is really what prevented those submissions from coming?
Yeah, maybe. I think there's always some refinement there. You know, holding someone and submitting them at the same time, we see it, but it takes a lot of skill. So sure, absolutely.
Looked great on our side. Awesome match. Have a good one.
Okay.
Awesome job.
Great work, Myell.
This is going to be a good match, guys. This is going to be a good match.
So Marissa Pachelli against Caitlin Boland. And Marissa is a very well-seasoned competitor, right? Wherever there's any type of a super fight.
Bar right away.
Yep, right into the Troy bar.
I knew this one was going to be good. I knew it. Look at that.
I think Marissa has upwards of close to 100% submission rate at this point in time inside the circle.
Oh, well, it's about to get 101 right now.
Yeah, she, like I mentioned earlier, right? She pulls this victory off. She's going to have her rematch against Matalon, the only person who's defeated Marissa in the circle. I had the honor of doing the team duels with Marissa for another all-women's card that happened with HCS, and it was really cool, like, strategizing with her, and she's just such a well-rounded competitor, right? And she knows exactly what she wants when she wants it. Like, she's been on this left arm of Katie Boland for the last 2.5 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
So much time left. She jumped right into the Troy bar.
There's a little cheerleader in the crowd today.
Oh, she's out.
Marissa's also the interim finishers 150-pound champion, 155-pound champion. So she's a title holder there, and I think she's also part of like the IGH group out in Connecticut. And she's just, every time she competes, it's just a better version of Marissa.
Right.
Boland's definitely working her way to get out of the submission, right? She's definitely working on how to posture herself, right? Like protecting her arm a little bit better. But these triangles that Pachelli's throwing up is a little difficult here to kind of avoid.
But again, Marissa always attacking, going from one thing to the next thing, like.
Well, when you're,
relentless.
so when you're in this level of like no-gi grappling, if you're not the aggressor, if you're not attacking, you're gonna find a lot of trouble. Like personally, like I know for me, I don't know about you, but no-gi is definitely not something that I like to do because I'm not aggressive like this.
Got it.
Right? Whereas if you take a look at a high caliber competitor like Marissa, or even like Myell, or even like any of the women that we've seen tonight, right? It's always a repertoire of just attacks, just chaining them up, and very fluid.
That's why I like no-gi, for the same reason. I love the speed of it, the intensity of it. You need cardio, you know, and you need to understand what grips you have in order to finish or to get to a better position.
Absolutely.
Just keeping that high guard.
Oh. Yeah, but she goes. I thought she was going to go for that hip bump. I like it. She didn't.
So maybe a guillotine? Sure. Yep. She's going for guillotine. Oof. Over the shoulder into a triangle, into a plata.
Boland just avoiding the attacks and understands now point of urgency, right?
Don't get stuck playing legs if you don't want to. Caitlin doesn't mind it. Bless you.
Also, the Mudeng on Marissa's rash guard, fantastic.
Oof.
Yep.
There it is, inside heel hook.
50-50, man. You got to get out of this.
Cover the toes first. Cover the toes first. 3 left.
3 minutes remaining of regulation time in this pro match.
Going for the heel hook. Nope, doesn't have it.
Versus corner calling for heel exposure, right? Fight till you expose it, right? And that's essentially what we've been saying. You got to keep moving, got to keep fighting for it. That's a good strategy to attack the top 50-50 foot. Forces them to move.
Underneath the foot, where it's not on the toes. Underneath it and widen it out. Keep control of it. She's just trying to cover the space. See, there it is.
Less than 2 minutes to go. There it is, that Aoki lock right there.
Keep it in front of you. Keep it in front of you. You got it. Keep it in front. 90 seconds. Don't let her clear
For an attack.
Don't let her clear it. Back inside. Yeah, back inside. That was a good attack. Yeah, back inside. Good.
Little sense of urgency here from both ladies.
Well, they know they got a short time.
Absolutely. You know, again, it's...
And anyone's game right now when it comes to this leg lock, leg position. Yeah.
Boland's no stranger to the leg attacks either, because...
That's why she's comfortable on her butt. She's not rushing to get up and get out.
Yeah.
I find it to be a dangerous game to play, to be just settling and comfortable here. But, you know...
And for Marissa, I think she looked a lot more dangerous when she was playing her guard instead of being in this 50-50. Right, because she is in danger. She's getting her attacks, but she is also in some kind of danger, right? Whereas before, when she was playing her guard, she was constantly attacking triangles, arm bars,
and was not in any danger herself.
Right.
Yeah, but now she's kind of put herself in a predicament as well to kind of be stuck here.
Yeah, anybody's game.
Yep.
It's who's comfortable, where we're going to go. But there needs to be movement at the hips in order for them to free the heel and availability of the legs. Like, I'm not going to get a clear bite.
Here. Nope.
10 seconds. Let's see. Short time. They're both in danger here.
Yeah. Not enough to finish in regular time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Little gentleman's agreement. He's going to wait it out. 5 seconds. Who's first?
Boland opts to defend first. Marissa opts to take the back.
1 minute. Body
triangle.
It's there.
Switches under the chin.
It is.
No, it's not in. See, with those long legs, though, transition into a triangle, and now what? Body lock.
Big body lock.
It's been a theme, I think, for most people that can do it. They've been doing it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. When you're all legs, might as well.
Oh.
Stay on top. Stay on top. Let's go. Stay on the back.
Go, shoot it. Now shoot the choke. Go. Right to the face.
4, 3, 2.
It's right out.
And she could have transition and kind of just put that rear naked choke across her nose or across her jawline. That would be really brutal. But
I see Boland on an offensive position. Last match, all she needed was one opportunity for that buggy.
Yep. And if she, if Marissa gets out, then
Body lock.
And Marissa wins by ride out, by escape.
so we are going to see.
Marissa won.
We're going to see Marissa versus Maya in the final.
There it is.
Dun, dun, dun. That was an awesome match.